Here's how to develop your kids' hand-eye coordination so they can start making better contact. Because most parents think hand-eye coordination is just, can my kid see the ball? But the deal is hand-eye coordination is really two parts. One, do your eyes accurately tell your brain where the ball is? And two, does your body accurately know where it needs to go so they both arrive at the same place at the same time? So today I want to talk about that second one because that's called proprioception. And proprioception is basically how accurately your body knows where it's actually at in space. And as it turns out, most people aren't nearly as good at this as they think they are. Like, do you know someone who's always stubbing their toe or clipping their shoulder on a doorway or bumping into things for no reason? That's somebody whose body awareness system isn't working very accurately, because if the brain knew exactly where the body was, it probably wouldn't keep running into stuff. And if you want your kid to become better at making contact, this is absolutely a skill that I would spend time trying to improve. And the cool part is, research actually suggests there are some very specific ways to improve it. So the first one, spend more time training in unpredictable environments than predictable ones. And one of the easiest ways to do this is with something like bounce work on a Bosu ball or an unstable surface, because now the body can't perfectly predict what's going to happen. And instead, it's constantly asking, where am I now? What about now? What about now? And research shows these kinds of environments can improve proprioception and movement awareness because your nervous system is constantly making small little corrections. Then the second thing you want to do is put your kid in environments that force their body to rely on things besides their eyes. Acrobatics, gymnastics, tumbling. These are great examples because when kids are flipping, rolling, spinning, turning upside down, their visual system isn't giving them that same stable kind of information like it normally is. So the body starts saying, if I can't trust my eyes, I better start paying attention to where the rest of me is, which is really interesting because research consistently shows gymnasts and athletes in sports like diving tend to score really high in body awareness and proprioception measures. And then the third thing is something researchers call contextual interference. And this sounds complicated, but it really isn't. All it means is changing the environment slightly so the body has to keep solving movement problems. So instead of taking 100 swings with the same bat, maybe you switch to a slightly heavier bat, then a slightly lighter, then a shorter barrel, then the next swing a longer barrel. A different feel every time, because now every rep is forcing the body to ask, okay, where's the barrel now? So instead of just trying to memorize one movement pattern, the body starts learning where it's always at, no matter what you give it and what tools it has. And it ends up being a huge difference. So these are really effective ways to build one side of the hand-eye coordination equation. But here's the crazy part. There's another half that almost nobody talks about, because your body knowing where it is doesn't matter if your eyes aren't accurately telling your brain where the ball is. And we just put out a full case study on how we have been training the body to do that better, the brain-eye connection. And if you want to see that case study, click that little white triangle below this video and it'll take you right there.